What's up, guys? We're the Doom Buddies. My name's Erin.
And I'm Kate.
And we are at the main event, Halloween Horror Nights. This is night one for us, and we got express passes. But in this video, we're going to talk about how scary these houses really are with our heart rate monitors. So
Yeah.
we will see which house is the scariest.
Yeah, literally with science.
With science.
We're Ghostbusters. We're
Yes.
here to conduct our experiments.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. But yes, so not only will we tell you guys what we think of the houses, but we'll let the heart rate speak for itself.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Halloween Horror Nights is one of our favorite nights of the year, full of scares, treats, booze, and all-around fantastic entertainment. HHN has a total of 10 haunted houses, and we are giving you our first impressions in this video. Kate's heart rate monitor unfortunately was not syncing to her phone. Technology, am I right? However, we figured we both get scared pretty equally, so we used Erin's heart rate to determine the scariest house. Going to HHN with a strategy is key, and our strategy this year was to hit the houses in the back of the park first to hopefully miss most of the crowds. We started with the Museum of Deadly Exhibits, which we rate later in the video, and Slaughter Cinema. All right, so we just came out of Slaughter Cinema. That was the first one we used for our Express Pass. And what would you rate it?
Oh, that was really good. It was on my top 3 for the year. So we'll see how it holds up. But I'd say for the first run through, maybe like 8 out of 10, 8, 9. It was good.
Yeah, I was going to say a 7 out of 10. Probably because I didn't get a ton of scares, but overall the aesthetic is really good.
The aesthetic is so good.
Yes.
I love it.
So as far as my heart rate goes, it was 134. So that's pretty good. I did get pretty scared in there.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's to come. Next, we head over to Eternal Bloodlines and Goblin's Feast. These two houses were right next to each other, tucked away in a new location this year. All right, so we just did both Goblin Feast and
Eternal Bloodlines.
yes. So those were our top 2 most anticipated.
Yeah.
What would you rate both of those?
I'd say Goblin's Feast was probably like a 5 out of 10 because I didn't really get any scares. And I'd say probably like 2 out of 10 for Eternal Bloodlines because I got like none, nothing.
Dang.
Nada, zilch.
Yeah.
But as far as the theme, like, they were both great.
I would also say that, like, there wasn't a ton of scare actors, especially in the Dracula's daughter
That's why
area.
I went through it, like, both of them very quickly because there was nothing to stop me or to scare me. Like, I
Right.
just kept walking, and I'm like, hoping something will come out, and then nothing came out.
Sometimes it can happen during a shift change. So it is good to have the last few hours of the night to redo houses. Well, I would say for me, Goblin Feast was probably a 6 out of 10 because I didn't get a ton of scares, but the ones I got were really good and I loved them. And I loved the theming of the house so much. It was good. I really liked it, but I think it could be better if we get more scares. Eternal Bloodlines, I would say probably a 5 out of 10 because I did get to see the bride. I did get to see Dracula's daughter and the wolf I kind of got to see.
Yeah.
But I honestly think if we had more scares, it would be rated higher. As far as fear-wise, as far as my heart rate, Goblin Feast was 141 and Eternal Bloodlines was 125.
You were just vibing.
I was vibing, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens the rest of the night. We ventured over to Diagon Alley to check out the vibes and maybe see a Death Eater or 2. Then passed through the Blumhouse Scare Zone, getting to our next destination, Major Sweets Candy Factory.
Major Sweet Candy Flip your list, kids.
All right. So we just came out of Major Suites.
Yes.
And what would you rate that one?
I would say 7 out of 10.
I would also say 7 out of 10. I thought it was very creative. The big, ugly guy with
he
the
was,
drool.
taffy.
Yeah, that was.
His face was gooey.
It was cool. All the deaths that they had were really creative.
Yeah, and it seems like they had the same guy playing
Major Suites
from
in the beginning.
Yeah,
from that night.
Zone.
Yeah.
It looked
So
like
cool.
The same guy, I thought.
I thought so too.
Yeah, and it smelled like candy.
It was cool. There was a throw up part.
Yeah.
But and I got a little bit sprayed, but I was okay. I didn't realize it was throw up until after. So it's fine. So as far as scares go for me, my top heart rate was 123. So still not that bad. Nothing crazy yet.
But we're just halfway through. So
yeah.
We'll see.
So we still got some of the mains left.
Next, we head to our most anticipated scare zone, Torture Fair. Then directly to the New York area, starting with Triplets of Terror and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
All right, so we just did Triplets of Terror and Ghostbusters.
Yep.
So what would you rank Triplets of Terror?
4 out of 10.
Okay, and I would rate it 5 out of 10. I personally liked the sets. I am more afraid of things kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where there are lots of chopping up and honestly that is very scary to me. So it was good. It got that shock factor for me.
Yeah.
But it's still a 5 out of 10. It wasn't the best.
Yeah, it was mid. I liked the scene with being in the cooler and there was blood raining on us.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Yeah, that scared me a lot.
But I didn't really notice or see too many other things that stuck out to me too much. It was just kind of basic.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
I haven't been having good luck with scares tonight, so.
Yeah. And then for Ghostbusters, what would you rate that?
Like a 7, maybe 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree. That's where I'm at. We like the little animatronic Stay Puft Men.
They're cute.
The Garaka was amazing. Every place that he was in was fucking dope.
Being up on the stilts always gets.
Yeah, the stilts, the guys on the stilts always get us to, it's very surprising.
Yeah.
So-
it was a good recreation of a lot of the iconic scenes from the movie. So.
It was very good. We didn't like the movie, but I would say I liked the house more than the movie.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Now, as far as my heart rate goes, Triplets of Terror was 123, and then Ghostbusters was 124. So far, I feel I don't know if maybe over the years I've mellowed out and just haven't been so scared.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or maybe it's... Yeah, I did start it off at 144, but and that was at the museum, but we're going to do it again, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't use our express for that. But that's okay. So anyway, yeah. So far it's been really good. Having the express pass has gotten us in pretty fast. I think the most we've waited so far is 20 minutes.
I think so.
Yeah, I really don't think it's been any more than that. So
Lastly, we close out the night with Insidious, A Quiet Place, and Monstrous.
all right, so we did the last push of the last 3 houses, which was Insidious, Quiet Place, and Monstrous. So what would you rate Insidious?
Insidious, I would probably give it a 5 out of 10.
Wow, really? Tell me why.
I didn't get any. I haven't gotten a lot of scares all night. it seems like the houses are really low on actors. Like, it's
Yeah.
just people not in the spots wherein you would assume somebody would be.
It's
and
possible.
I've never seen
Any of the, well, I've only seen a few of the movies, so I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. I would give it a 9 out of 10. It scared the shit out of me. I did get a lot of the scares. And I think the guy at the end, the creepy guy, tiptoe through the tulips guy, was terrifying, and he was ready for me. He was legs wide open for me.
Oh my god.
So, and honestly, my heart rate was the highest. It was 146.
Yeah.
So I was fucking scared. So if you can make me that scared, it's gonna rank high for me. So the next one was A Quiet Place.
Yes. I'd probably say like a 4 out of 10 because I haven't seen those movies, and it was a lot of animatronics, which is like, they were cool, but it wasn't scary.
Yeah. I would say 5 out of 10. So I liked it. I like the movies. I like the animatronics, but same, it's not very scary. And
And then for me, my heart rate for that one was low, 117, which is kind of crazy.
right. That's like the lowest so
Maybe
far.
it's because I was trying to be like quiet and be like, let my calm my heart rate a little bit.
maybe.
And then the last one, Monstrous.
Oh, that was maybe like a 6 out of 10. I liked it more. I want to really like look up what those monsters are and
Yeah.
like their lore, but there was some really cool things in there, and they did get me a few times with some scares. So.
Definitely. Yep. I would say for me it was a 5 out of 10 just because I didn't get a lot of scares. Similar. There's a lot of like empty spaces,
Yeah, there
spaces
was a
I was
lot.
looking.
That one honestly did have a lot, but for the ones that they had, it kind of made up for it. Just
Yeah.
for this house specifically.
And we did get in line probably like 1:45, so I don't know if maybe like it's
That's
nearing
true.
the end, so there wasn't a ton of actors.
right.
So for me it was a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I did like that each time you were to see a different monster in the house, the
Had
guy
the-
was singing.
Yeah.
The skeleton
And
guy.
it had the picture.
Yeah, and it had the
showed you
pictures.
Who it was gonna be.
Yeah. And then my heart rate for that one was topped at 109. So I really
Pretty
wasn't
low.
scared for that. But again, I didn't get any scares.
It was like whatever that weird guy with the hat was. I don't know. He got me a few times.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the owl lady.
So what would you say for night one your favorite house was for just night one?
Oh, that's hard.
I can go first.
Yeah.
I would say Insidious. I feel like that's what a lot of people are saying, but genuinely, it was pretty scary. It was good.
Which one? I know. I honestly wanna say the museum.
The
was
museum was
my
good.
favorite so far because I got a lot of scares in it, and I really liked like the whole setup and everything about it.
We didn't even rate that one because we didn't go express that
Right.
for that one. So let's rate it right now. For me, that was like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
I
that
really
was a
liked
good
it.
one. It was really, really well themed. I don't know. And it got really good scares in there.
Right.
So, yeah. So would you say your top's Deadly Exhibits?
For today, yeah.
Yep. And for me, it's Insidious. So that concludes night one of HHN, baby. We are tired. We are ready to roll the fuck out.
I'm out.
Peace.
Compiling all of our ghost-busting data, Insidious sat at number 1 as the scariest house based on Aaron's heart rate, with Museum of Deadly Exhibits at a close second, and Quiet Place and Monstrous tailing the list as the least scary of night 1. We would say most of these initial rankings are due to either lack of staffing in the houses, possible shift changes, or just plain bad luck. Overall, night 1 was a huge success, and we had a blast. But if there's anything you can take away from this video, it is that one night at HHN is simply not sufficient. Each time you go into a house at HHN, it's a different experience, and missing out on scares can affect your overall thoughts on a particular house. We say book at least 2 HHN nights for your trip to get the most out of your experience. And if you would like to know our final thoughts on this year's event, check out our podcast and stay tuned for our post HHN 2024 takeaway episode. Stay spooky!